Are you ready for a heart-stopping, nail-biting tale of abduction caught on camera? Imagine being a bystander, helplessly watching as a young Chinese teenager is taken in the blink of an eye. This is a story that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Don't miss a moment of the drama in Chinese Teenager is Kidnapped and It's Caught on Camera. The city of Shantou, located in the prosperous but crime-ridden province of Guangdong in southern China, is coming to terms with the brutal slaying of a 15-year-old boy who was killed by classmates who were attempting to extort money from the boy's wealthy father. The murderers were caught on surveillance video. 4 adolescents have already been detained for the murder of Zhao Xiaozhu, the son of a local businessman, whom they kidnapped in an effort to extort 500,000 yuan in ransom money. The youngsters have already been charged with the murder of Zhao Xiaozhu. On December 29, a fellow student enticed Zhao to leave his house, and then, along with 3 other individuals, they kidnapped and assaulted Zhao. When the other student asked the classmate's father for the ransom, Zhao had already passed away. According to the Guangzhou Daily newspaper, his father was able to identify the voice and immediately notified the authorities. According to reports, the youngsters, who are between the ages of 15 and 17, have admitted to carrying out the murder. The report claimed that 2 of them had broached the subject of kidnapping Zhao with their respective families. 2 days after Zhao had been stabbed and strangled, the body was discovered in an abandoned structure. The cause of Zhao's death is unknown. It has been reported by the local press in Guangdong province, which borders Hong Kong, that there have been a number of cruel kidnappings involving Hong Kong and Taiwanese business people, local businessmen, and their families. These kidnappings are typically carried out by organized criminal rings. But Ji Hanping, a psychologist at the Shantou Youth Psychology Center, told the Guangzhou Daily that there was a growing concern regarding copycat crimes committed by local youngsters. According to what he had claimed, unhealthy culture, imitating television and cinema, and taking the fictional internet world as fact were all contributing factors to the rising rate of youth crime in China. In spite of the fact that the intelligence of China's young people was maturing sooner, he claimed that their capacity to discriminate between good and wrong was not up to par. The Chinese government's regulatory bodies have already outlawed the reporting of violent crime tales during primetime news broadcasts and have made efforts to limit the amount of time that youngsters can spend in internet cafes playing video games. The Chinese young has been the primary center of attention as the country's criminality has skyrocketed over the past 3 decades, despite China's mystifying and unmatched levels of social progress. Since the beginning of his administration in 2003, President Hu Jintao has called for improvements to the quality and morality of the new generations, and his government has been pressing for the teaching of traditional moral values in a society that is no longer subject to the tenets of Marxism-Leninism or Maoism, which require individuals to deny themselves and adhere to strictures. However, despite China's blazing economic progress, the failure to replace the security of the old iron rice bowl system has apparently left China's youth with an uncertain future. This is the opinion of various analysts. As a result of China's one-child policy, an entire generation is now responsible for providing for their parents and grandparents without the assistance of siblings. According to data compiled by the Beijing Psychological Crisis Research Center, suicide is currently the leading cause of death among those under the age of 30. Why is China concealing the crime rate? There has been much conjecture and debate regarding why the Chinese government may be suppressing the country's crime rate. There are several possible explanations for this. Political stability. The Chinese government prioritizes political stability, and they may fear that high crime rates undermine that stability. They can shield the public from learning the full scale of the problem by suppressing crime figures, thereby reducing alarm or unrest. Economic stability. Because crime and social unrest can have a negative influence on the economy, it is probable that the Chinese government is attempting to avoid portraying the country in a poor light to foreign investors and partners. National image. Because China is notorious for rigorous government control and censorship, suppressing crime figures could be interpreted as part of the government's efforts to maintain a specific image of the country to the rest of the world. Transparency. There have been issues made regarding China's legal system's lack of transparency, which may extend to crime reporting as well. Because the Chinese government may lack a reliable or accurate method of tracking crime, they may choose to downplay the problem rather than confess any faults. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. We hope you found this story as captivating and thought-provoking as we did. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more gripping content like this. Until next time, stay safe and informed.